We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Titan defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Real. Kings. Up. Done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
What's that?
That's taken in by Palmer. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Slot man moves right. Back to throw, Willis. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now Willis. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Willis looking to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Loose inside the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Hurry, hurry! Run, run, run.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Alert, 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 alert!
Mayfield off the play fake. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now this time Willis will throw it. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Real.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Baker changing the play at the line.
Kings.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a first carry here for their running back. He'll take this to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, Willis. Short throw caught by Pitts. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lion. Check go.
Willis. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Hey, Smash. 70 ready. 70 ready. 7 5 Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they send a man in motion right. Willis on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here from 28 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Regular. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out.
Mayfield now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Run. Set. Hurry.
Now Mayfield. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. The Buccaneers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Real.
In motion right is Watkins.
Done.
Throwing, Mayfield. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Quez Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And just shedding him off there. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Willis to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Willis now off play action. He'll buy some time right. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Willis will look to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now from the gun, here's Willis. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Willis. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Willis to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The slot man in motion right. Now Willis on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw there is incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
Willis from the gun on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Here's Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Regular.
Mayfield completes this to Elijah Higgins. Into space at the 45. And down right around the 37. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Point it right. Hurry. Kings. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This is 2nd and 8.
Regular. Good. What's that?
This one out quickly to Watkins. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Alert. Done.
Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Real. What's that?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. Now Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go. Check. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Willis looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Willis, got to have this one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From just shy of midfield, here's second down and a yard. Now Baker going to change it up.
Regular.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now they'll change things up.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Mayfield now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now 2nd and 4.
What's up?
That's out wide for Palmer. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Good. Done.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run. Alert, 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 alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Rail, rail, rail. Kings, Kings, Kings! Opposite, opposite! What's that?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
133. Good. Regular, regular, regular. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Here's Baker. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Willis. Over the middle, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hands it off out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now Willis. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds. Willis to throw.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing, Willis. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Willis looking to pass it. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Willis to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Point it right.
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Tampa Bay, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.